Great day, everybody. Omar Mohammed here, helping you improve and progress in business and in life. Boy, we had a great ride summit this past weekend, and I'm bringing it to you. We always do. So we're going to break this up into three parts, actually four parts, right? Four parts. So the first two videos, episodes number 20 and 21, you'll have an opportunity to see the panel. We had a great panel which focused on reducing recidivism. So everybody did great. We came up with some recommendations, and we'll look to implement those in future programming. Episodes 22 and 23 will focus on the pitch competition, the award ceremony, and of course the closing. We had a number of individuals to pitch their idea on how they would help reduce recidivism. So check that out. And as you know, each year we do the Howard Wicker Awards. So we recognize two entrepreneurs, and we also recognize an organization that's working with formerly incarcerated individuals. So be sure to check that out. And then you'll see who won the prize. So we're looking forward to working with all of the pitch winners one-on-one to help them move their idea to the next level. And we want to hear from you. As always, if you want to reach out to me, my email is omar@edacmorgan.com. Let us know. What are your recommendations on how we can reduce recidivism? How can we bring that to the RIDE initiative? So until we see each other again, continue to improve and progress. Peace.
Good morning, everybody. You can get food, alcohol, just about anything delivered to your front door. So why not cannabis? Uplink does just that. So we're the first black-owned cannabis delivery app in the United States and in Jamaica. So essentially, we work like Uber Eats or DoorDash. So you have somebody go download our app, find any dispensary closest to them, and we'll deliver it to their doorstep. And this started back in right at the beginning of COVID. My mom had got stage 4 cancer, and I found that it was a struggle for her to get her medication after doing chemo. So I wanted to figure out how could she get medication sent to her doorstep. Not only that, but get some alternative medication, which is i.e. cannabis. Now my mom, bona fide Christian, thought that cannabis was the devil's lettuce, so we had to change the mindset on this particular plant, on this medical using plant. And so we had to change the mindset too, because her son was involved with it. I agree. 2008, I was shot 8 times due to cannabis. Got shot in my face, shot in my eye socket, but it came through the left side of my face, came out the right side, shot in my jaw. Got shot through my arm here, came out through here, shot my radius bone in the back of the head and twice in the abdomen. I was incarcerated. After that, I came out in the 8 years prison industry, where the mindset changed in building this company up and to be able to help those who are locked up behind bars, changing the mindset of this plant and being able to come into an industry where they're arrested for. Now we have an opportunity to train them on entrepreneurship in the cannabis industry where they're locked up for. So right now we have over 26 drivers, more than half of them are returning citizens. We just won our license in DC. My co-founder is also a returning citizen, so we have the first black-owned returning citizen dispensary in DC right now. And so the goals of hiring and training those who came to the market. Not only that, we also work with Georgetown University pivot program where we're able to teach classes on how to build a better business in the industry. Everybody's not going to get a license, but we have to find out wraparound different services within the business. That's why we have our stash spots that we created, which is NFT art. So
Could you talk a little bit more about the revenue model?
So the revenue model, what we do is we charge a stipend for the dispensaries being onto our app. So they come in on a tier level, so 420 to start with, going to 1500. Then we upcharge on every single product that that the company gets, and then we also charge for medical cards. So for every medical card that we get paid for that as well too. Then we have a delivery charge, and then we just upgraded our app, and we have a tipping mechanism in it where people tip the driver before the transaction rather than after, and that goes straight to the driver.
So, all right, our next contestant is Tiffany Tuber from the Virtual Village Learning Center. Well, while we wait, I just want to let you guys know about a couple of things that are going on. So I serve as the project manager for RIDE as well as REC, which is our brand new entrepreneurship center, strictly for returning citizens, introducing them to entrepreneurship. Please give us a round of applause for that. Right now, we're super excited about that work. What I want to let you guys know is some of the things that are going to be coming up as it pertains to that. We will be having, thank you, we'll be having monthly meetups for returning citizens taking place at the Cube. Each month that is going to be centered around entrepreneurial skills, activities, and events, but more importantly, ways for them to network and connect. If you are interested in learning more about the work that we're going to be doing specifically for returning citizens and entrepreneurship, please connect with me today. I want to meet you. I want you to get connected with our subject matter entrepreneurs. And now I want to introduce you to Ms. Tiffany Page, or Page Cooper for Virtual Village. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah. All right. I am Tiffany Page Cooper, co-founder of Virtual Village Learning Center, and today I want to discuss briefly Reclaim Pathways, which is a community-driven re-entry support network that Virtual Village has created. A little bit about me. I hold a bachelor's from Cotton State College in criminal justice with a master's, with a master's also in curriculum and instruction. I'm also a certified community health worker and peer recovery specialist. And this work is deeply personal for me because, this work is deeply personal for me because I have experienced multiple short-term incarcerations, unfortunately, and I understand the challenge of reintegrating back into society, even after short-term experiences. I've also had experience teaching in youth correctional facilities and also strong community ties with incarcerated and reentering citizens. So the challenges, reducing recidivism, and how do we plan to create a solution for this? By equipping returning citizens with the essential skills and support that they need. We want to expand access by providing incarcerated and recently released individuals with Medicaid-funded health and vocational services, improving their reintegration prospects and overall well-being. Sustainable funding. A lot of issues is that the programs are out there, but they're not sustainable. We want to utilize Medicaid billing to ensure consistent funding, supporting the long-term sustainability of reentry programs for returning citizens. Objectives, again, to empower returning citizens. I like to use co-power rather than empower. We want to co-power returning citizens. We want to create sustainable revenue streams, and we want to build supportive networks. How are we going to do this? We're going to offer design and development of curriculum, sustainable curriculum that can be utilized both inside prison walls and when individuals come home. We want to create partnerships and use Medicaid billing for sustainability. In addition, we're going to use the STRONG framework, and STRONG stands for Successful Transition, Reintegration, and Network. Our target market is the 32,000 Maryland residents that are currently locked up in various facilities. Approximately 15,000 of these individuals will be coming home from prison at any given time. There are 1.4.
So if awarded the funding from this pitch, what will you use the money for?
Yes, ma'am. The money will be used for curriculum development. We currently have partnerships with Langston Hughes Community Business Resource Center, in addition to Santa Clara University Entrepreneurship Program, and also No Struggle, No Success. So the money will be used for curriculum development and marketing.
So much. All right, we have our next. You said one question.
No, I was at the money asked the question. No, we got 3 minutes with you. Oh, we got 3 minutes. Come on, entrepreneurs.
Give me another question.
We got 3 minutes for
So what traction have you already had? So have you already started, and have you raised any funds?
Yes, ma'am. So we have already started, and the information that I've handed out to both the judges and I'll also be handing out to guests is through our partnership with Administer Justice, which is a national organization. We started the Park Heights Gospel Justice Center, where we're already providing support services to both recently re-entering citizens in addition to justice impacted citizens across the city.
How many people are currently part of this organization?
Right now, you're talking about the Park Heights Gospel Justice Center. Right now, we have approximately 10. We have partnerships with the Office of the Public Defender. I talked about No Struggle, No Success. We have participation from our delegate Ruff, CL Strong Arm, and I had some other ones mentioned. We also are looking to build our interfaith community as well. We have churches within the building that provide support, but as you know, Park Heights is, we have a strong Jewish community as well, and so we're trying to facilitate partnerships with them in addition to our Muslim brothers and sisters. Thank you all so much.
Absolutely. Yep, so come on back. Thank you. Let's give Tiffany another round of applause.
Were there any other questions?
What do you plan to do with the money?
So with the money, definitely with our education plan and getting them assets that they need to be able to start off, we want to help them out with the stipend. So like what's needed for LLC, any license or any permits that we have, we want to be able to help for that.
So you have the app, but you also have like the education service side?
Yeah, so we have the app and our returning citizens who work for us also want to have endeavors with starting up businesses as well too. So we help them out on that side.
Right, you asking about training, so that was my question. Are you trained, are you a trained professional in this industry of medical marijuana?
Correct.
You are, okay.
So, I guess my question is around the need for it in Maryland. What is your track for growth with cannabis delivery in Maryland, seeing as though it may not be as popular as in a state like California?
What is the track on how?
On how you see it growing or scaling over time?
Trend. Yeah, so Maryland, we did already $1.1 billion in cannabis already for the year. Last year we did 776. So our growth is on at 28%, especially for delivery. So when it comes to delivery specifically, like updates like yesterday, where it was raining all day, our deliveries went through the roof. Very happy because we want to come out of our house or what have you. So we offer that convenience that, you know, if you're at home studying for a test or for disability, people just can't come out, right? Same thing with returning citizens who may can't leave the house but they have medical issues, right? Engaging them where they're able to get the medication and not be penalized because they can't leave the home.
Awesome, thank you. We're gonna welcome Mr. Woods back to the stage for Flavor One. You can clap for him.
It's afternoon now, right?
It is up to
Good.
you. Let's start now.
Oh, okay. Flavor One, right? We, like, came home, did all the good stuff, couldn't get a job, decided that I would use some of my expertise to build a cannabis company, something that could employ returning citizens. If you look at slide 2, can I get that slide 2? Yes. Oh,
Take your time. That's not the first.
okay. So, about us,
Did I go? Am I?
but, yeah,
Okay, oh, okay.
about us, minority owned, obviously, I'm the owner, managed by returning citizens, as you see in this picture here. 6 of those 8 people are returning citizens. One of our primary goals is to develop entrepreneurs and provide wraparound services for those folks who need them when they come home, right? So, next slide, please. Yes. So, company overview. What we want to really do, right, is we want to build entrepreneurs. We don't want to have people work for us for 2 years, or 5 years, or 10 years. You come into Flavor One, your opportunity is to go build your own business thereafter, right? So we don't want it to happen where you're sitting around working for us for 5 years. That's not the objective. Okay, the objective is to make sure that people are building out. One of our next slide, please. Okay, Flavor One sauces, fully organic. We buy from locally sourced organizations, and we buy from the farmers markets. We buy from the farms that are here in Maryland and in DC and some in Northern Virginia. Our philosophy is to get the best locally grown products so you can have the best product in your house. We don't have any preservatives, and everything is fully organic with the actual product. Problems that we have, right? One is distribution. Okay, how do we get our services and our sauce to the folk that need it and want it, right? The second one is scale. Okay, how do we make sure we don't do that internet bust thing, right? Where it's like, okay, everybody's on Instagram, everybody's moving, and the next thing you know, you don't have enough products to supply, right? So we're looking at our scale increase as well, and then our target audience. So if you go to the next slide, we'll talk a little bit about what our target audience is. Our distribution. How do we solve our problem with distribution? We use Uber and Lyft drivers, okay, who are off duty. Okay, and so what we do is we have them deliver to specific geographic locations. Right? So we have deliveries on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And Tuesday is DC, Wednesday is Virginia, Thursday is Maryland. Okay, and so we have these Uber Lyft drivers that does 2 things for us. One, it decreases our overhead because we don't have to cover for insurance, we don't have to own no vehicles, and everything is on them as far as the distribution is concerned, and as far as the vehicle is concerned. Target audience 18 to 44, right? Folks between 18 and 44 have disposable income. They're not really caring about how much they're spending, right? They're just buying stuff that they want. So we're at the 18 to 44 mark. Both been in one, like our sauces. We have 4 different sauces that we're doing right now. Question? Yes.
When you speak on wraparound services, when they come home,
Yes.
what services are you purchasing?
Whether it is addiction services, whether it's resources that they need in terms of food, housing, shelter, transportation, right? Those are the wraparound services that we're talking about. It's mental health stuff. And we're connected with a lot of different organizations, right, that give us that information. So we can go directly to, as I mentioned earlier in the panel, I'm not going to send them the 425 rights of road. I'm going to send them to you directly, right, so that they can get that first hand help one at a time, as opposed to having to sit around for $5.
So the money is being used to help them get to the services?
Which one?
So if you went today.
The money I'm going to win?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. It's not going to be used for the wraparound services. The money I'm going to win, I keep saying that, I'm sorry. The money is going to go to a pitch competition like this for the employees that we already have.
Okay.
Okay, so they'll have a pitch competition. All of that money will go to them. It's not for the company itself.
How do your customers currently find and purchase your sauces?
Most of it has been word of mouth, and some of it has been internet stuff. But we've got a client base of over 150 customers that we cater for already, and those are our primary customers at this point. Come on. I'm waiting for you. Is that it? Any other questions? Thank you.
Awesome. I am going to welcome Kevin Land to the stage for Building Block Services, LLC.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Heflin, founder and CEO of Building Block Services, where we're like a three-legged stool. We do workforce development, we do entrepreneur incubator services, as well as upskilling services. But today I want to talk about entrepreneurship space. Okay, so we've done a program called Entrepreneurship 2.0, turn your side hustle into a federally registered business. And so it's a 5-week, 10-session program. So far, we are currently serving 115 participants. These are all Baltimore City residents, and we have served already 70. The outcome is economic self-sufficiency and community resilience. So, why entrepreneurship? These are a couple of statistics all about what RIDE is about. 80% of former inmates who engage in entrepreneurship programs reported lower recidivism rates, and this is from the Institute for Justice Research and Development at Florida State University, as well as a statistic that talks about basically Maryland's PhD programs, including those with entrepreneurship components, found that participants in these programs, I'm clicking something else, compared to those who not participate, that impact in entrepreneurship reduces recidivism, creates jobs, and strengthens community ties. Okay, all right. So basically, entrepreneurship is called 10.0 because it consists of 10 modules. And these modules start off from basically talking about your niche, your business idea, to all the way going through and cultivating your business concept into a Maryland registered business. Basically, we start off with, of course, that mindset piece, developing goals and affirmations and ensuring that you have the mental resilience for the program. And then we move on to developing business concepts as well well as creating a business account. You are able to receive mentoring. All right, so the program is a success. Out of our 7 participants, we had 100% create their successful, accurate LLCs. 92% attendance rate, and that's simply because they are doing what they want to do. They're building their own business. And 90% have created business plans to completion with projections of all the components that are required for funding. So here are our key partners you can't see, but Live Plan right there, that's the logo, the name is missing, was there, but it's dark. And they are our, we partner with them to allow participants to have free 2 months access to Live Plan. Live Plan is a software that supports business plan and pitch creation. And so therefore they have access to that. And those are other key partners. People come out and speak to our participants, become mentors of our participants, as well as the main one that is missing, one of the main ones is not missing, but SCORE. So when they leave us for the 5 weeks, they move on to keep and maintain SCORE mentors. All right, so why entrepreneurship? Take one of those days out again. We meet face-to-face with all of the academic curriculum is on Teachable, so they're able to have access with it to at home. Live Plan, again, as I mentioned, comprehensive support, tailored assistance, and expert partners.
So how do you sustain this financially?
So we have a contract now for $200,000 in regards to being able to support upcoming entrepreneurs from the ages of 18 to 24. So I'm looking for having returning citizens participate in this. I'm also expecting, I'm a grant writer as well, so all of these supports are coming through in regards to the Truist grant and some other things that I see in our near future to sustain this process. Because the key is to give them the catalyst to be able to be successful entrepreneurs by starting them off right with the correction or the correct creation of the LLCs, business accounts, and things of that nature.
Is your entire program virtual, or is it in person?
No, it's face-to-face. However, all of the information from each session is supported through Teachable as well. This learning management system like Thinklifting or Canva, things like that. And so it's face-to-face, but they're able to retrieve all the documents of the sessions through Teachable.
How is your program able to support returning citizens of some of the obstacles they may have with attending your program?
I'm glad you asked, I didn't get to that. But also with this program, they have a $100 transportation stipend to get wherever we are in the city. The programs are designed to be in the 7 regions of Baltimore City, so that if you live in a certain place, you're able to go to a closer entrepreneurship 10.0 program. We also pay them an hourly stipend of $15 an hour, so they have the opportunity to garner a business check. Their first business deposited into the bank account of $300 if they attend all 20 hours of the program. And we give snacks. What else do we give? Yes, so snacks, money, and transportation support, so that we can kind of mitigate some of those. We're looking into being able to provide daycare support as well.
Thank you so much. Now I welcome Jasmine Davis for His and Hers Faithful Cleaning LLC. Probably up the kids in the back that have been the quietest the whole time back there. Good job, guys.
That was the ones that waited for us.
Huh?
They were the ones that waited for us.
Yes, they were. Good job in the back. I see you all.
Good job.
All right. Let's do this.
Hello, I'm Jasmine. I'm a business owner too. I have His and Hers Faithful Cleaning, and I have His and Hers Nation. His and Hers Nation is a dispatch company where I dispatch trucks with CDLs or without CDLs. And right now I'm in negotiation with a cannabis company to hire at least 4 drivers to to drive and deliver their cannabis to their company, to their participants. With my cleaning service, with because I live social life. So, that's, everything is good. I'm gonna shoot from where I'm at to now. And, yeah. Far as if or when I win, it's 2,500. So 1,250 will go to his and her station, and that is to start at least renting out a truck so that I won't have to only find people that has their own trucks. I can support them. And my first go-to first people is past incarcerated individuals that has a hard time of getting a job or being judged. I have no discrimination, background friendly, drug friendly. You get the work done, and we are together. For either of your businesses, what are 3 things you would say you need to move them forward? So starting with the cleaner business, I need more chemicals. I need to get out more and expand. I have history of PTSD and anxiety, so I shut myself in. But cleaning, transportation, I can take them, there, but if they want to go themselves, gas, stuff like that. Or as the dispatcher, I need trucks, insurance, clothing, or as uniforms and stuff like that, so that if they work under his and her nation, they would be a village of myself. So it's not working for me, it's working with me, we're gonna work together.
So first, congratulations on moving your life forward after the incarceration. What partners or what other skills are you working on to be able to sustain this business and move this business forward?
So right now, only partnership I have is with Pivot. It's a re-entry for women's group. And once they found out about my cleaning business, that's where my contract's at right now, or it's my cleaning business. With my dispatching, I've been running on my own, good for for some time now, but I don't
these are programs that I get myself coming home, trying to stay out of trouble. So I've been through these programs. I've been buddying out. I used to ask myself, if there's another spot, how you make money, but I understand like all the work they go to, but I do understand coming home, trying to find a job, understand, oh, I'm not going to turn down. My first 7 jobs I applied for, I got turned down. So now I feel like I'm in a position to be able to hire these people, get them to work, and of course we teach them financial literacy and more entrepreneurship. That's what we all do. So with this funding, we will be ready to promote, launch, and buy more equipment. We need like certain straps and different things. By me being able to promote and have more time, we just want to grow it big. I already do a certain amount, but now that I feel like I'm ready to move full time into this, it's going to be a lot of promotion. Launching out, starting out, getting the word out, meeting these people and stuff like that. My online presence is just getting the word out there, and then hopefully the work will just carry from that. But it's like planting a flag. I definitely want my name. This is one of the first things you think about in those situations when you deal with large amounts of stuff or too much to deal with, especially when it's someone that does the waste. So that's my hope.
I think you did a really great job finding a niche market. That's a very specific target audience, and that's what it takes to be really successful in any industry. So I commend you for that. I do want to know what equipment do you have now, and what equipment do you feel you need in order to grow your business?
Right now, we got monster pickup trucks. It's about $5. We got new one with an 8-foot bed. But in my research, I found out that a lot of these trucks not gonna help you. You got hundreds of tons of trash. I did a house, I underestimated. There was so much trash and stuff. We put the 30-foot dumpster, still a lot of stuff. So a lot of times we don't need a big dumpster. So we need straps, we need bags. You got house, safety. Straps, bags. The trucks help out, but a lot of times it's so loud, we gotta use cans and stuff. So we're gonna need straps, gloves. Okay, impact gloves are very important when you're doing this type of work. And making it safe for us.
I don't have a question, but I'm proud of you, Randy. So Jackson, make sure you connect with Randy because he can tell you about all the services that he's received throughout. That's all I think. All right, friends, let's hire. Okay, good. Yes. Please welcome the hire Randy to the role as for the business.
Hello, my name is Lakanya Green. I'm 26 years old. I'm a manager and owner of Rolling Manor Supportive Living. Right now, the supportive living, the money that I get from you all is what I put into the last little things that I need to get fixed. I want to get a stair glide. I have 3 residents right now, and they will eventually turn over to like Medicaid leave up clients, but I just had to get what I had to get at the moment. I house different people, so I've got people from shelters, people that are recovering, addicts, people that have alcohol abuse, people that have records, different things. I house those people where they can't really find anywhere to go. I named my business after my grandfather. He passed. I was with him. We moved him with us, and it was last week because of the climate of the South. So I saw that very straight on. So that's what inspired me to do this. It ain't anything to him. I have other grandparents that are getting older, but they're not ready to be in the home yet. But I want to get that ready and available to them when they are ready. I wrote a bunch of stuff down, but I'm not even reading from it. Okay. We offer different outdoor activities. We offer at least one outdoor activity a month, whether that's the movies, out to eat. It's the summertime, so we went to the pool. Different things that we offer. I lunch anytime. I mean, we offer snacks anytime. It's just me. I live by myself. My mother helps me, but she has a mom, so she brings that a lot. I've been trusting my process and I've been trusting God, and I've worked hard and I saved my money and I invested it all in here. So if I get this money, then I'm going to put it right back into it so that I can get some more. And this month, yesterday I got my client that's finally taking me out of that. That's finally taking me out of I have been around to different assisted living homes, nursing homes. I've been to placement centers. I've handed out many business cards. I've been putting in the line for work, so I hope that works.
Can you just talk a little bit more what inspired you to start your company?
So my grandfather, he's a strong man. Like he's a very strong man. All the way up until he's like 75. So when I saw him talk to client, that was very heavy on my heart. Knowing that all my grandparents are set up like that, so I know that we all go. That was very sad. How when Scott was in the bathroom, just watching him, and we had to take him from the place that he was at, because he was getting bed sores and stuff. And I just want to assure none of that goes on in my place. Not with the rest of my grandparents that I had, not with my mother, not with my father, not with anybody else's families either.
I'm sorry. So you have 3 residents now. Is that your full capacity? Or do you have?
No, I spent all my money on a 4-bedroom house. I have a 4-bedroom basement. It has a huge backyard and front. It's a one floor, it's one room on my main floor, it's 3 rooms upstairs. It's 3 bedrooms in the house. It's a builder room on the main floor. It's a room that I'm going to put 2 people in that is on the second bedroom, and it's a whole bedroom that has a stand-up shower and everything else that accommodates them. I just need to stabilize. I just need a few more things, and then I can go through good licensing. And I have to make sure my policies and procedures, my books are right. I got to do everything with TGS things like that. So that's all what I would need. But I'm not going to do. I can serve this 7. And then once I hit 8, it's when we need a sprinkler system. So, and the sprinkler system started at $20,000. So I'm gonna try to find me a building. I plan on finding me a building, an old building, and get starting something from there. Knocking the walls down and getting a big building with at least 20+ beds and bedrooms.
So, a question, before you go, first, congratulations on even moving this dream forward, because it is a lot of work.
Yes, especially by myself. I've been trying for a long time, and I was thinking that I was going slow. But
No, we want to praise God that you go. The 3 people that you have now, are they your only source of funding for this home?
so my goal was to have 4 people because that's in this over, and I got the house in June. I furnished it. I had to quit my job. I was actually working and saving up my money too. I saved up like $15,000 of my own money, and I didn't know it was going to go that quick. I didn't know it was going to go that quick, so I had to pay like $6,000 to move in there, and then once they know that she doing the business, they automatically think that I was already getting money, but I was working. So, what did you
It's okay.
I was working and I was saving up, I was working, I was saving up my money, I furnished my whole place. Now I'm still buying things as they go, because I need all my money, so with my next month, I just spent my money, so I know next month, I won't even have to worry about finding extra money to move. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted, was to not have to keep trying to figure out how to add more money to my rent.
So am I hearing you correctly that you're going towards licensing?
Yes, that's why I opened it now for supportive living, because I needed the money to put into it. But I couldn't at first because of the rent, but now I got my people, so my rent is up and I got Amen.
All right, and last but not least, we serve Daniel McGriff for Ace Moving and Hauling.
Wasn't all the way prepared for this, so I had this, I just fly in now. Alright, so, how you doing? My name is Nathaniel McGill. My company is Ace Moving and Hauling. We move people, we do trash removal. Let's see, I'm gonna read off this big real quick, sorry. We provide moving service and trash removal for clients in the DMV area. Now we start small programs to help the youth grow knowledge of doing things that can help their mindsets of becoming entrepreneurs in life. Our program offers showing them how to use tools for handyman service, also how to live properly, and we teach them manners and respect in the process of doing this. So with the money, I plan on getting more tools such as power drills, steel tool boots, back brace, dolly, maybe lawnmower or a bigger truck. So I have 2 trucks now. I started off with one. My business is growing. We've been expanding. Been expanding so much. I had a job, and my job let me go because I was calling out too much for my business, but it was all for myself. So business is expanding now. So I just want to teach the younger kids of how. I got 2 younger kids that I'm working with now, and I'm showing them like how to use power drills and how to live properly, just so they can go on, when they get older, they can know that they don't have to just count on someone else. They can do things on their own themselves also. And just trying to grow and, sorry, I'm used to speaking too much in front of people, but it's doing good though. The business is doing good, but I do want the kids to grow, and it's just a way to give back. This Ace comes from a long way. It comes from a name back in the day that I used to use in the street. So I used this when I was younger. It was a street name when I was young as a kid. So now I'm trying to show kids how to better themselves and do better in life also with this. Oh, I do have a contract. I just got a contract with the American Legion doing trash removal also. So that's a good start for me. I got good recommendations. The business is right growing muchly, and I'm just trying to expand more the best way I can with this. I'm looking really to get a truck because I need a box truck now. I got 2 flatbed trucks. I need a bigger truck. And more supplies to help us grow, such as dollies and power drills, just to show them so they can. It's a great thing going on. All right.
So I have a statement that I want to question. What I would strongly suggest is that you and Randy figure out how you all can work together. Y'all still have your separate businesses, but collaboration over competition will always win. And so you guys can be in a position where you can go out for bigger contracts, because now you are using the power of both of your businesses to impact and serve more people. And one thing that we don't do as Black people, especially Black entrepreneurs, is understand the power of working together and how much more we can get, how much further we can actually get together versus trying to do it apart. I own a co-working space, and my co-working space would not exist if it wasn't for other co-working spaces that helped me to get to where I am today. And we all work together. So when someone new comes into the ecosystem of co-working and they don't talk to us, we're like,
well, you're not trying to win because we're all winning together. And so that's a mindset shift and some actions behind it. And so you guys should definitely talk about what that actually looks like because you can do so much more. And I just want to know, how are you finding your current customers?
How do I find them?
Yeah, and like finding contracts also.
Through flyers. I am a American Legion son, so I did get that. That's how I got down there. Through flyers, word of mouth. Definitely a lot of flyers, the internet, Facebook, other little programs that I've been they got other little ad system that I've been trying to utilize and using also.
All right, that's all I
Awesome. All right, that was our last contestant. So let's give it up for all of our contestants and our judges.
So we're going to deliberate. Judges will deliberate to see who's going to get this $25,000. All right. So I would say. That's just $25,000. 2, 5, 0, 0. All right. All right. So. Y'all can hear me, right? Luke, you can hear me, right? John, you can hear me, right? Notice, always trying to tell parents what to do. All right, so we deliberate, y'all. See who wins this one. We're going to go into our awards. Well, we're going to wait for you. So let's grab a lunchbox, y'all. Come back. We'll give the judges.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and open up the lunch. Yeah, so during the time of deliberations, it's a great time for you to grab a box of lunch and come on back to your tables. As well as all of the participants, please make sure that you connect with me directly after, as we have resources for you. Thanks. Go eat.
So we'll get started in 10 more minutes, everybody. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Sharp down. All right, so we always recognize 2 individuals. We recognize an entrepreneur. Randy, you were one. Actually, you were first. Yeah, first. You were first. He's the first. He's the first to receive the award. And we also recognize an organization that's supporting formerly incarcerated individuals as well, that's making that impact. So this year, as I indicated, Tashika and Tanika. So Tashika has been with us for 4 years, right? 4 years. She started off with the hair care, creative product. No, she started off with making the wigs for women who hair loss. And she was the first one of our pitch competition that we had in our entrepreneurship training program. So she's been around. This year we were introduced to her sister, Tanika, and they both are working together individually on their own business, but they also have a business together that Luvon connected them to. What's that business?
Estimated business.
Estimated business. So they're providing support for that type of business. So we really wanted to recognize, Tashika, but we felt about Tanika. We said, let's just recognize both of them together. So let's give it up for both Tanika and Tashika. All right, and as you can see, we also recognize an organization that's impacting individuals who are formerly incarcerated. And I met this person, I always get the name of the organization I belong to. MSAR, right?
Are you talking, I'm talking about we help create.
No, I know your organization. What's the organization that we meet with?
We help create that.
Oh, yeah. But what's the name? What's the name? Maryland? They always give the hour. There we go.
So it was created out of the district, the U.S. District Attorney's Office.
that's where I met her. And we had an interview with her on our podcast, so check that out. So, the work that she's doing, and the impact that she's making in the community, not just for returning citizens, but legislation, as you heard, Dr. Conner talking about legislation. How many individuals are thinking about that? Especially from an entrepreneur standpoint, how many individuals are thinking about that? So we want to recognize you for the work that you've done. So without further ado, please welcome.
So I just want to say thank you very much. This is an absolutely beautiful award. That's number one. And number two, it does not take years for legislation to be passed. Every year, helping ourselves to transform along with other partners, we have been passing legislation for impacted people. This session, we will be working on the tax issues that impacted people have. That's number one. And number two, I need to go back and find out with Chaz Lewis in the Maryland Assembly in terms of entrepreneurship and what his bill is actually trying to do and to add to it if we need to add to it or not. Thank you very much.
All right, I'm going to turn it over to the judges. Y'all have the hard decision to make as it relates to who's going to win this money. But I'll say this, and I'll leave this up to the judges. Because I don't make the decision, the judges made the decision. These three people here, it wasn't anybody, they made the decision. Everybody's a winner. Yeah. All right, everybody's a winner. And of course, we have resources available at the Entrepreneurial Development and Assistance Center. And now, I'm kind of jumping ahead, now we have a returning citizen entrepreneurial center where we have half of that. Where we're going to provide resources from entrepreneurship training, one-on-one. We now have money to pay somebody like a Charmaine to come in and do the accounting. So we have that now. We have one-on-ones. We have specialized training. Devon left and Tony left as well. So we have specialized training for those individuals who want to go into a particular specialty. So we have somebody that's going to be doing barbering, somebody that's doing, I'm going to say hair, what is it called? Alopecia. Be training other women and men who want to interested in going into it. Devon is going to be doing the rehab piece. We also have, who am I forgetting? T-shirt University, helping individuals do drop shipping. We also have, who am I missing? Inspection, helping individuals go into the home inspection industry as well. So those are some of the specialties. And, I do a podcast along with Blue Line. We now are going to create a station where formerly incarcerated individuals can have their own show on the station. That's what we should like as well. So if you are interested in doing that, I'll put the QR, where's the QR code? It's in the back. Just scan it. If you want to have your own podcast on the station, please click on the QR code. And you probably say, well, I don't know anything about podcasting. Well, that's why we're here to help. We're here to assist you with that. All right? So without further ado, judges, you all want to say anything?
All right, I fish competitions because they are so hard. You all did an amazing job. You actually outdid yourself today. I was very pleased with what you all did. So for those that don't know, I'm Dr. Samira Lucas. I am the co-founder of the National Association of Mom Entrepreneurs. And so we provide entrepreneurship training and resources to mothers in underserved communities, and we've been doing it for 10 years. Jasmine and myself co-founded the organization 10 years ago. So we decided that from our organization, we are actually going to give an additional prize. Now, you got some things that you got to do. So the person that we are going to give the prize to, they must go through our programming to receive their funding at the end of the program. And it will start October, okay? And so that person, make sure.
We separated too.
Yes, we're separated. So I'm giving up this prize. They don't get to give up the other ones because I don't want y'all to be together. So we're going to give this prize to Jasmine. We're going to give you $500 up front, and then you are going to have to go through our program to get an additional $2,000. Okay, so I will announce the prize for mine. I am a co-founder of the National Association of Mom Entrepreneurs. I'm also one of the consultants and program managers for the DINE program since it started, along with Samira, Omar, and Matt's part of the program in Danielle. And so I am excited to be a part of your change, your growth, and continuing towards your goals of entrepreneurship. And sometimes we just need that little extra push. We just need that one thing to get you over the hump to the next phase. But most of what it takes is just your drive, your perseverance, and your willingness to push through all of that and having that level of resilience. So I am very pleased to announce that the winner of the $2,500 prize today will be Roland Manor Supportive Living.
All right, everybody. So, as I indicated, we now have this resource. But first of all, let's give everybody. Let's give it up for the judges and Imani. Imani said she was working somebody. I'm like, girl, you're an entrepreneur. You create your own business. Go TikTok on that. All right, later. All right, so as I indicated, we now have the Bride Entrepreneurship Resource Center, and these are some of the activities that we're doing as indicated entrepreneurship training. We'll have that done by October. Right on that. Working on the curriculum. You can meet one-on-one with a business advisor, host your own podcast, and we have vocational training as well. So those are some of the things that we're doing over the next year. We were awarded funding by the Small Business Administration, as well as the logo on there. We'll continue the work that we're doing as well with the MBDA, Minority Business Development Agency, the funding that we receive from them to make sure that we're making a positive impact on those individuals that are formerly incarcerated. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank the panel. Paul again for coming all the way from wherever he was.
North Avenue.
Say again?
He was on North Avenue. He was on North Avenue.
All the way from North Avenue, is he went east or west?
That west, Baltimore.
Okay, west. So he was over west. So thank you for always being there, and thank you for participating. Everybody who came through, you could have been doing something else. Today's a great day. It's always a great day. So thank you all for participating. Again, if you want to reach out to us, we have our QR code, which is on the back table. Support the individuals who are on the panel, Dr. Carmen, Yvonne, and John. Support their individual businesses. And this is the time for you all to network as well. Thank you again. We pulled this off, y'all. We want to continue to do this work, and hopefully there's a collaboration here with individuals that you can work together with. With that said, we still have the graphic recording, right? The graphic recording going on. Hopefully you all took pictures before. Now you can see what's being done. See the colors? Yeah, that's see in colors. All right. So we want to thank them for coming by. And again, y'all, thank you. This completes the program. Grab another box lunch if you need to. And do some networking, y'all. Thank you.